Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the progress report for week 5. And the first thing I want to talk about what I learned this week. In this week, I learned about the PostgreSQL. The reason to learn about PostgreSQL is because we decided to shift our database choice from MySQL to PostgreSQL. And the reason for that is because the Heroku, which is our hosting platform, support Postgres natively. So that's why we decided to make a change. So I decided to learn how Postgres differs from MySQL. And the second thing I learned is about using time-leaf templating engine. So the reason for that is that I want to get something built very quickly. And to start with building that, I want to have a very simple template engine before I dive into React, which is more things to learn. And the next thing I learned about how to basically build a CRUD application using Java Spring Boot and template engine. So I'll walk through what I built this week. I basically built a admin controller, which contains all the mappings for the CRUD operations. And it uses a user entity, which is created by my teammates. It represents a user in our employee work portal. And with the main controller, I'm able to map different URLs to the Postgres database and retrieve data, and then redirect to a HTML page using time-leaf. I'll just quickly walk through the code. So here is our user entity. So basically it has fields like ID, first name, last name, email, password, and a Boolean value indicating whether the user is admin or not. And then I have the admin controller here. As you can see, the base URL mapping is the /users, and I have a mapping for list, which lists all the users, and I have a add form, basically direct to a form, which basically you can add a new user, and you have the update form, which you can update the user, and then lastly there is a delete button where, like, if you click, you can delete the user. Which you see here is this string is basically maps to the time-leaf engine, template engine here. So this is the time-leaf HTML pages for listing the user, right? Updating user and create the forms. So I'll just quickly walk through the application here. So you can see I use a Bootstrap for styling, so it's I think it's very nice looking. So this is the page where if you go there, it lists all the current users in the database. And from here, you can add a new user. For example, we can add someone like Yao Ming. And password, I can just put like a random password, and I can say it's admin. And then now we can see Yao Ming's and pops up added to the database. So I'm very happy with what I've done this week, and I think this is a good starting point for our application moving forward. Thank you for listening.